Every day I struggle with it. Only.
Is that the new one? Oh wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I bought it. I paid $5 for it, but I went
Green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So she the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, forever taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, forever taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over my Insta. Here lies some getting paid, but never take a loss on my Insta. Only take a when I'm this. I'm a gang 3 times on my Insta.
If 2K19 goes back to that 2K16 style, I would play it.
What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride it out for my.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Just think of Battle Royale as zombies, but they're people you gotta kill and you can't go down. Like, you can't die. You... Oh, it's it's like search and destroy, but with money.
Escaping the pressure right. And no, incomplete.
Every round,
they took a shot
every round you start, you're either defender or attack.
But a second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best
kills or winning the round,
they miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball.
By
who's going to
health,
field 7 out of 10 times and
better
still have a
guns,
great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Rocking that Patrick Mahomes train right
in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing is Manning on third down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Well, with Barkley, you touched on it a little bit ago about them needing big games from him to take pressure off Eli. He did have 106 yards in his NFL debut.
And what I think fans will take home with them, that home run play that he made. Right, where I thought it was blocked pretty well initially,
so gets to watch
and
power.
then he used those powerful legs to step through a couple of tackles, get to the sideline, and then the acceleration. Whoosh! 6 to 8 yard touchdown. Giants fans expect to see plenty more of that in 2018.
It's hauled in by Shepard, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Madden's crazy.
That's
it's a
sort
little
of
harder.
The playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Flush to his right.
What the
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. He is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Keep running the same plays they're working on. Yeah, the quarters go by quick now.
From the gun, it's Manning. Flushed out right.
Pick it!
And
Oh, come on!
Is incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Manning now on third and goal.
Bill.
With the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Offense, man.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
Yeah, I've been watching the
Instead,
NFL, huh?
they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes is killing everybody right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
I don't
After
even know,
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come out of nowhere.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The 20. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away.
Yeah. Kansas
Cody
City
Latimer
Missouri,
now
right?
on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they
Saquon
do the
Barkley, where did he
interception
come
and
from?
finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
That's a good running
Finish
back.
things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Manning to throw on second down.
Oh, come on.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
You're going to see me pass the ball more now.
Zebra.
Here we go on fourth down with Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one.
I'll run the ball with, like,
a defensive
the
breakdown
Rams.
allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Yeah. Or, Jackson.
Manning now on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I use Arizona very
That
rarely.
throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back
Houston,
to
I'll run
East
the ball with.
Rutherford. But first, this time out.
Zebra.
Houston lost. Eagles lost.
Manning to throw on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley.
Oh. What the fuck?
Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. The game against Jacksonville was a return for Odell Beckham Jr. Week 5 last year, went down with the ankle injury. And he was busy, targeted 15 times. What did he have? He was over 100 yards.
Yeah, it was 111 yards, 11 of those passes caught out of the 15 targets. And this is how good Odell Beckham is. Jacksonville, after the game, after giving up 11 catches for 111 yards, felt like they did a nice job on him and kept him in check. So that just tells you, when you can do that with him and he doesn't shred you with those big plays where it's a catch and he takes it to the house, defenses feel good about their production against him.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound,
She
staying
threw a
in
little higher,
their
so the
lanes,
damn,
keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Safety would have got that shit. Watch, she's gonna throw it to Beckham or Ingram in the under route.
To throw on third down. Manning. Flush to his right. The touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's
like
go ahead and
5
break out
dudes
some
on
real
that
chestnuts
ball.
here, right, partner? Keep the
Catch.
ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Zebra.
Throwing again. Manning going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They got a lot of good fucking receivers.
One final try now for Manning. He's going to air one out. And he's got his man.
No way.
Touchdown,
Come on.
Odell Beckham as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are in for 6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He
That
hit me
certainly
though.
looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I don't even know, bro.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Caught here by Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Jenkins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10.
That's how passing in this game is so good.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Pass him on. That's how it used to be in when I used to play.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tunnel that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down. That's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's going to make it 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it.
That's how he kept following all my receivers.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's got room. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They
Wide
try to
open.
throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down.
Got him!
For a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Butker now to kick this one away.
How's that work?
Latimer on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Manning will try again on 2nd down. It finds his target, Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Black 58, Rail. Black 58, we're going now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the
Running back,
football in
right?
their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Kareem Martin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I gotta play
Whistles
for it.
now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
He quit. He quit. That's it. It was Patrick Mahomes. I killed motherfuckers. Dude. The passing. Who you want to see?
I never do anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving.
You want to see? You want me to use them again or someone else?
Like he trying to move it. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. Rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. You got this bitch in me.
Yeah, they're a little off.
Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never be looking.
No?
My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like you know look. Yeah, her Rex on her. Yeah, big Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some more each other my
Who?
toes. Yeah, American glass for the Joes.
Nah. Nah, he's not starting. He's being dumb. A lot of teams have good running backs. I don't know who he could go with. He go with Houston. They don't. They Miller.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, him?
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the
Sean Watson.
1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders are a little tough to play. They lost Mac to the Bears. Yeah. Marshawn Lynch. And they got a good O-line. Marshawn Lynch is real slow though in this game. But there's some people, I played some guy, he's crazy, he was running all over me. Oh, this guy's running the same play style. It's over. That's the other one.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Just figure out his formations and his...
On first down, Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
There he goes, Mark. Yeah.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Call of Duty.
From the gun, it's Carr. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He spins free. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I gotta worry about Mac trying to rush.
Speaking of Kareem Hunt, his opener against L.A. this year, a little bit quieter than his opener last year against New England when he burst on.
What's this guy doing? Fairly quick. No, I'm playing, like, I'm just guessing. Yeah, some guys I play with, I work with, they play Fortnite. They play Call of Duty too. They're real good.
The scenes with 246 yards of total offense and 3 scores. But still, you're going to have to deal with Kareem Hunt all year if you're trying to contain this KC offense.
Yeah, he's a little more modest rushing total, 49 yards and 16 carries. Result was the same, though, an excellent road win. And you're right about that. You're going to have to keep your eyes on Kareem Hunt and game plan for him, because if you don't, he'll shred you running the football and catching out of the backfield. But his presence opened things up for Tyreek Hill, didn't it?
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Hunt used to be a lot better in this game, right? Yeah. But who was their running back before? I think it's someone else.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, he is. I think I should run it again.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete.
No way.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I have to go for it.
They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously.
Yeah.
Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept...
That's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
So many mobile quarterbacks now in the league, man. It's crazy.
Butker now to kick this one away.
You got the guy Trubisky, you got the guy from Titans, you got Deshaun Watson.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Carson Wentz.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now
Carson
here come the
Wentz.
Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Carr, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Yeah, the quarterback spy's a little better now.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun now for Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of his first quarter.
Off my helmet.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side.
Come on, Kelsey,
so they took
right
a shot
there.
on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from
Parmesan?
earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's try this play.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. By the way, Tyreek Hill, what a game in the opener. 7 catches, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Is it possible that he's the most dangerous player in the NFL right now? And I know we talk about a number of guys. His name does come up, but does it come up as consistently as it should?
No.
And we saw that on Sunday.
I
You
hope
just
he
mentioned
reads-
the
I hope
numbers.
he
Don't
reads
forget,
the
he also
quarterback.
had a 91-yard punt return.
I was just
going
going to say that. I left that out.
This is this guy. When we talk about home run hitters, you've got to list him near the top of the list. He has 13 touchdowns now in his career of 50 or more yards. Okay? That's 9 more than any other player since he entered the league in 2016.
Pretty impressive. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
That was a play out. My quarterback was automatically running that way.
Nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I was trying to stay in the middle.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd
This is
down
a pretty
and
good play
17.
right here if I have time in the pocket.
Mahomes going to throw. The Conley's got it over the middle.
Yeah, I know.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one.
Yeah,
How
wide open.
did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
I wonder where this
Down 2
went.
touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon
That
it
was
just
an easy
yet
pick.
and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Bro, he has not ran the ball.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Oh, no!
This
That
was
was
a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. A CD looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know, that was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin, had their chances, and got a field goal block down the stretch that would have won the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had a field goal late in OT too, and they missed it wide left. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
So like, shit, this passing ain't working. Let me run the ball. He's probably run again, watch.
Carr now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I was unorganized on that play.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker.
Oh, you're going to like that one. Yo. And then some,
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And got his man, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first
corner
score.
off of him.
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. On first and 10, Carr. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
D-line,
well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
He'll get it up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've
They
got
added
to
a new,
get it in
defensive
with the
formation.
deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes.
Oh, man. Why didn't he let go of the ball?
In the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap,
Yes,
a nod
sir,
of the head
Dallas.
to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to the position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Now this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's like searching short.
Again, it's Richard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Carr gives to Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Chicken's so good, huh?
Now Carr, got to have this one. It's caught. Nelson.
Oh, hell no.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, 54 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Blue 45.
Oh, shit, my friend's watching.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh!
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
On the ball with Lynch.
They'll run with Lynch. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Oh, I almost blocked it.
Nugent tacking on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away.
Might have changed up my gameplay right here.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now.
I'm
curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
I told you he had weapons. I already knew it.
High percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oh wait, this is a good play right here. Look, check it out. I think you saw me run it the last game. Yeah. Hell yeah.
They run again with Hunt.
That's
he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
It's a big map.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
80 people dropping
as
in a
big
big
of a
map.
play as we've had in this one so far.
Really
this is 3rd and 3.
First, last team to survive wins.
Now it's Hunt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Hunt.
Oh yeah,
and he stopped
got
immediately
friendly fire
there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
You kill each other. On the Black Ops, on the fucking Battle Royale, on the Battle Royale.
Hey. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Play smart though. I'm gonna go for this field goal if I don't get this
for
first
the
down.
play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He's down. I'm down 6. I'll be down 9. He'll be down 9.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This could be a touchdown.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
He read my play there.
Throw away. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin.
I don't have it.
In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. Yeah. That had lots of leg behind it. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now running right through it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Right?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion.
When he crossed the line.
Is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's brought down after a good game. A big pickup there without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And some room to work. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. To throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle. Looking downfield for Kelsey. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They run for it with Hunt. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Raider 2. Get set. 185. 734. 734. 93. Deuce right.
One final try now for Carr. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the...
All right, y'all. Catch y'all later. 2 good dubs today.